This is one of the most important messages of the entire year. The experiences that you have lived through, all the trauma, all the horror, all the terrible stuff, all of those things are not who you are. They are the experiences that you have had in this lifetime, but they are not you, and they only define you if you let them. See, what happens is when we go through life and we have these really difficult experiences, we start to tell ourselves the stories based on the experiences that we have, and we start to actually believe and identify that these experiences are who we actually are, and they're not. So if you feel like you're held back by your past, it's because you are tangled up in this belief that you are the experiences that you have lived through, and that's not the truth. So you have to untangle the story and separate yourself out from the experience. Here's an example. I had so much shame about the way that I looked as a young kid because I was born with a cleft lip and palate, and so my whole face was rearranged. I've had like 20 something surgeries to look the way that I look today, but I used to be full of shame because of how I looked. But that's really kind of insane if you think about it. I was born this way. There was nothing I could do to look different. I look the way I look. It has nothing to do with who I really, really am. And when I could actually get some space there in between the story of I look this way and so I'm not worthy of being loved and all of these things, and actually create space there, then I was able to have compassion for myself. Like, oh my gosh, it must have been really difficult to go through the world looking different with a facial deformity, instead of shaming and beating myself up for the way that I look. You see how they're very different? When you take yourself out of the story and you understand that that story isn't you. So this is the invitation for 2026, is how can you move yourself out of the story, and how can you separate yourself from those experiences, understanding that that's what happened to you, but absolutely not who you are.